Excellent. And what about you, Alex? What's your experience of implementation a year on from the regulation being enforced?
Good question. Thinking about it, experience is that the regulation was released. I don't think I'd be saying anything untoward here. It was released without any real education. That's my view of it. Education across the board, education of regulators, so they understood how to interpret it, how to use it, and make it usable. So that dialogue that we would normally have with a regulator over new regulation coming in hasn't been there. They've been catching up since release, trying to understand it. The very fact that we've got how many pages of FAQs suggests that it's poorly written, hard to interpret, hard to understand. If you can't understand a building regulation and the guidance along with it, how on earth do you have a chance of adopting it? That's been the real challenge, I think, overall. It needed to come out. It's a new regulation. It's not an adaptation of something that was in existence. So you'd expect it not to be probably the final finished article upon its release. But it feels like it was way far off the mark to me. But we'll be talking about that a little bit later, I'm sure. My experience on the ground is I've had to work out what thermodynamics are, not necessarily let the manufacturer of products lead us, but actually understand the physics of thermodynamics, how it generally works, and through simple adaptation of design and good design, make it work for us to the best of our ability, in the sense of we're trying to come up with a passive solution with a low carbon footprint, a low energy usage moving forward, and obviously mitigate overheating during the summer months. So we're getting there, but my word, it should have been released some 6 to 12 months before it was formally introduced, and the education pieces around it should be lined up beforehand. My fear is that they'll repeat the same mistakes as we move forward to the future home standards, and I very much suspect that will happen again.